Hello students, I am KB Srivastava. Today I will teach you about syntax of verb. As I told you earlier in our previous lectures that syntax is such a wide topic which requires a detailed study. Prior to this, I told you about the syntax of noun, syntax of pronoun and syntax of adjective. Today I will teach you about syntax of verb. A word used to describe an action, state or occurrence of forming the main part of the predicate of a sentence such as here, happen, become. Verb is a part of speech that expresses an action existing or a state of being. Rahul speaks English. In this sentence, verb is speaks. Now I will tell you about the types of verb. There are various types of verb. Main verbs are like this. Number one, transitive verb. Transitive verb in Hindi it is known as sakarma kriya. It is transitive verb is a verb that accepts one or more objects, such as he wrote a letter. In this sentence, a letter is the object of verb wrote. A transitive verb is a verb that requires an object to receive the actions, such as please bring a glass of water. In this sentence, a glass of water is an object. Another example I can quote, she makes a cake. A cake is an object. Had there not been a cake used, the sentence would have been incomplete. Now we come to the second type of verb, that is intransitive verb. The verb used without an object is called an intransitive verb, such as he goes to school. In this sentence, if school is not written, then the purpose of goes or the sentence will goes will remain incomplete. So when we write to school, the sentence is completed, one thing, but this school is not an object. Another example of it, the bell rang loudly. In this sentence, there is no object. So that's why these verbs are known as intransitive verb. Another kind of the verb is a linking verb. Linking verb is a verb which has complement words. My brother was a player. In this sentence, a player completes the verb and therefore the linking verb is was. A verb such as be or become that connects a subject with the adjective or noun is also linking verb, such as she became angry. In this sentence, became is a linking verb. Now we switching over to the another type of verb, that is helping verb. A verb with another a verb that is, I'm sorry, I repeat, a verb that is used with another verb to express person, number, mood, tense is known as helping verb. For example, is, am, are, will, may are the helping verbs. There are so many other helping verbs. In total, we can say there are 23 helping verbs. Such as one example, he is sleeping. In this case, is the helping verb. Now we come to the another type of verb, that is auxiliary verb. An auxiliary verb is a verb that adds functional and grammatical meaning of a class in which it appears. There are two types of auxiliary verb. One is primary auxiliary, another is modal auxiliaries. In primary auxiliaries, we can use be, have, and do, does it, etc. And in modal auxiliary, we use can, could, may, might, shall, should, we, would, must, and ought. So this is the example of types of verb. After that, we switch over to the rules for correct use of verb. Now, in rules for correct use of verb, we want to express you that a verb is always used according to the number and person of its subject, such as he likes apples. In this sentence, if we write like apples, or we can explain, if we write he like apples, then it will be a wrong use of, because singular subject will be taking s or es after its verb in present indefinite. They love me. In this case, loves will be an incorrect use because they is a plural subject. Another example, where two or more singular subjects are combined with singular subjects, the verb will be in a plural number, such as Rita and Kusum are sisters. In this sentence, Rita and Kusum, though they are singular subjects, but they are combined with word and, then the plural verb are will be used. In another example, he and his brother have gone to the school. He and his brother both are single subjects, but they are combined with the word and, therefore the verb have has been used. Another point, when two singular nouns describes only one person or one thing, the verb will be in singular number. Article the will be used before the first noun. For example, the owner and manager of the mill is dead. In this sentence, owner and manager are not the two persons, they are only one person. He is the owner as well as the manager. That's why the verb is used. And the article the has been prefixed the word owner. In another example, we can say the president and in charge has come. President and in charge they are the same. He is the same man who is holding the two posts, president as well as the in charge. So that's why the singular verb has been used. Note, a special point to be noted, when two singular nouns describes as two different persons or things, then article the will be used before both the nouns and the verb will be in plural. For example, the president and the secretary have gone. In this sentence, president and secretary both are the different persons. That's why the article the has been used before the president as well as before the secretary, and the verb have has been used in plural form. Another example, the captain and the coach have gone out of the field. In this sentence, the captain and the coach are the different persons. That's why article the is used before them, and the verb have has been used in plural form. Another point is that if two subjects expresses the sense of one person or one thing, the verb will be in singular number, such as curry and rice is my favorite food. In this sentence, curry and rice are expressing the singular form and one subject. Another example, the cart and horse is ready. Horse and cart is for one particular subject. And another example, that is a old saying, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady have been used for the singular subject. So that's why the singular proverb wins has been used. Another point of expressing the correct use of syntax is if two singular subjects are combined with and, each or every word is used with them, the verb will be in singular number. For example, every boy and every girl was in the class. So if word every is used, then verb singular will be there. In this case, was a singular verb for every boy and every girl. Similarly, if we use each day and each night, it will also have singular subject. In this example, it is written was pleasant. Every day and each night, each day and each night was pleasant. So, in this point, I want to explain you that if word every or each are given, then singular verb will be used. Another point, if two or more singular subjects are combined with either dash dash or, neither dash dash nor, only or, in this case the verb will be in singular form. For example, either Munni or Chunni has lost her pet. In this case, has is the singular form of verb. Another example, neither Sohan nor his sister was there. Neither and nor words are having the singular verb was. Another, Rajendra or Suresh has stolen my watch. Rajendra and Suresh have been combined with the word or, therefore the verb has been used in singular form. Now, another point of syntax of verb is when two or more subjects are combined with neither dash nor, either dash or, only nor, but their verb number is different. I want to repeat once again. In previous point you saw that when two or more subjects are combined with these words and their number is the same, then the singular verb was used. But in this case, I want to clarify that when two or more subjects are combined with each other, combined with neither dash nor, either dash or, only nor, only or, and their number is different, then plural subject should be placed near the verb and the verb will be in plural. Two things to be kept in mind in this point, that the number of the subjects are different, one thing. The other is the subject plural will be used in the last and the verb will also be in plural and will be placed near the plural subject. For example, neither Sita nor her friends have come. In this sentence, her friends in the plural form of the subject. So it has been kept after one thing and the other verb in plural form have has been used. Another example will make you understand more clearly. Either you or your friends are guilty. In this case, your friends, that is the plural subject, has been written in the last and the verb are has been used in its plural form. Another example, you can see Ram or his brothers have destroyed this building. In this case, similar things, his brothers have been used in the last and the verb has been used in its plural form. Clear? Now we switch over to another point. When the two subjects are in different persons, means first person, second person or third person. As you all know, a pronoun has got three persons, first personal pronoun, second personal pronouns and third personal pronoun. If these subjects are combined with or, nor, the verb will be according to the last person. The verb will be according to the last person. One thing. The second thing, I told you in the syntax of pronoun that their sequence will be 2, 3, 1. I repeat, the sequence will be 2, 3, 1. It means second personal pronoun will be written first, third personal pronoun will be written thereafter, and the first personal pronoun will be written in the last. For example, you can say, either you or he is coming to my place. In this case, only two persons are there, then their sequence will be hoga 2 and 3. That's sequence according to the persons have been put according to the sequence and the verb is used according to the last person, that is he. That's why is used. Clear? Neither he nor I am going there. In this case, third person is second personal pronoun is missing. Therefore, their number is 3 and 1. So one has been means I has been used in the last, and am verb is used according to the first person pronoun I. In another example, it will be make you more clear. She or I have to attend the meeting. In this case, second personal pronoun is missing. Therefore, their sequence will be 3 and 1. So, she or I have to attend the meeting. The first person pronoun has been written in the last and the verb have has been used according to the first person pronoun I. Clear? Now, I switch over to the next point. Singular verb is used with either, neither, each, one of, many a. If these words are given, singular verb will be used. For example, either of the two boys has stolen my pen. Because either verb is used, that's why the singular verb has been used. Another example, every boy was punished. So verb was has been used because the every word is there. In another example, each of his sisters is beautiful. In this case, each word is used. So, in spite of his sisters in a plural form, the verb is used in its singular number. Many a man has come. Many a man, because many a is given, that's why the verb has been used in its singular form. And the last one example, one of the pictures is very beautiful. One of the picture, though the word pictures is there, but one is used before that. That's why the verb is used in its singular form. Clear? Now we switch over to the next point. When any singular subject is combined with the other noun and the words with, together with, as well as, besides, like, in addition to are used, then the verb will be according to the first word. Please be clear that when any singular subject is combined with the other noun, any singular subject is combined with the other noun and the associated words are with, together with, as well as, and so on, then the verb will be according to the first word, such as he as well as his friend has bought these mangoes. In this case, the verb has been used according to the first subject, that is he. No one besides your father knows his name. In this example, his has been used according to the first word. The inspector together with two policemen was killed. This example will make you clear that in spite of using two policemen, the verb was has been used according to the first word, that is inspector. Munna with his sisters is going to see the exhibition. In this case, his sisters is in plural form, but the verb has been used according to the first subject, Munna. Clear? In another point, you will see that when two nouns or pronouns are combined with not only dash 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 but also, then the verb will be according to the later noun or pronoun. Pronoun or noun which comes last, the verb will be according to that. For example, not only the commander but also the soldiers were killed. So in this case, the last word soldiers in plural, that's why the verb were is used in plural sense. Next point, the use of word as is must after the verbs. Describes, regard, mention, define, treat, and represent. So if these words are used, the word as will be used in the last. For example, she regards me as her guardian. I treat him as a gentleman. They represented the case as they need. Another point, the words to or as is not used after the words there, need, make, see, here, choose, think, appoint. If these words are there, then we will not use the preposition to or the word as. For example, you need not go. I dare not oppose you. I made him laugh. I heard his cry. She thinks me a fool. Another point of syntax of verb is that in conditional sentence, the clause starts with if or when. It will be in singular. It will be in simple present, and the last clause will be in simple future. For example, if he comes to me, I shall help him. In this class, if I use if he will come to me, it will be wrong use because will never be used in the class. It starts with if. Another point, if the clause starts with if, expresses the task impossible, unreal, and imaginary. The word is used as verb in the clause. It starts with if, and the verb would be used in main clause. If I were a bird, I would fly. This is the imaginary concept because we cannot be a bird. In another example, if my house were near my school, I would also be in the same. It is also a hypothetical sentence. In this case, this is not possible. Now come to the another point. The clause starts with if. If it is in present perfect tense, the principal clause will contain subject plus would have plus the third form of the verb. For example, if he had come to me, then comma will be used for Hindi word to. I would have helped him. यदि वो मेरे पास आता तो मैं उसकी मदद करता. Another point, if the verb of principal clause is in present or future, the verb of the subordinate clause will be in any tense according to the sense. For example, he says that children like to play. Ravi says that he was writing a letter, and Mohan will say that his brother is a lawyer. Because these are the clauses which are in present or future, the last clause will be according to the sense. Next point, if the verb of principal clause is in past tense, then the clause of the verb of the subordinate clause will also be in past tense. This is most important thing. For example, Ram said, in Ram said, it is in past tense. So the next clause will also be in past tense. Ram said that he was learning his lesson. After that, it was used in past tense. Another example, she said that she wrote a letter to her mother. If we write, she will write or she writes, then it will be a wrong use. Another point, if subordinate clause is a universal truth or any habitual action, the verb will be in simple present. In universal clause, tenses will not be changed. For example, the teacher said that the earth moves around the sun is a universal truth. And another example, he said that dogs bark at a stranger. This is the habitual action of dogs. Another point, if subordinate clause starts with such conjunction and expresses some purpose, the word may will be used in subordinate clause if the principal clause is present or future. I repeat, if your principal clause is in future or present tense and the subordinate clause has got some purpose to express. For example, he works so hard that he may stand first. Because the word so is used, so may will be followed after that in second class. If the verb of the principal clause in past tense, might will be used accordingly, such as he worked hard so that he might get good marks. So this is the case of present or past. Now next, lie is used with tell. and truth is used with verb speak. Don't tell a lie, always speak the truth. But if you are using speak, then truth will be used. Next, normally shall is used with second or third person. It expresses command, promise, threat, determination. You will have to take some medicine. This is command. If we use shall with first or second person, then its purpose is changed. Now we are using shall with second and third. They have got a different purpose. You shall have to take some medicine, it is command. You shall get a reward for your honesty, it is a promise. They shall be punished if they steal again, it is a threat. And in example, they shall leave the room, this is the determination. But normally, shall is used with I and we. For example, I shall go to Lucknow tomorrow. The use of will with second and third person is just for so in future time, and if will is used with first person, it will express willingness, promise and threat, determination. I will do this work, this is my willingness. It is a must willingness. Otherwise I would have used it, I shall do this work. But my willingness is my confirmation. Then I may use will instead of shall. I will do this work, in this case it is willingness. I will try to write better next time. This is my promise. And we will teach China a good lesson in the next combat. It is my determination. So that's why the will or shall has been interchanged with the different purposes.